Okay, we're making a quick little video. I'm on a road trip right now. I'm going to Atlanta. I'm taking my pup to my dad's house for a while because I'm gonna start traveling. I'm gonna go to Dubai, then the UK, then Miami, and then I'm gonna be on a long trip. So I'm gonna take Duke to my dad's for a little while. But some things I'm thinking of trading related. So first things first, I got into my first trade of the year. It's currently open, so it's always scary. I've been trading for 10 years now. It is always scary to talk about an open position, point blank period, regardless. It just always is. I'm never 100% sure of myself that the trade is gonna work out. And I mean, I have proper risk management, so I know how much I'm gonna lose if this trade doesn't work out, but it's still never a fun thing to be in a trade, publicly talk about it, and then be wrong. So I'm in a trade right now. I am in a long position in platinum. It's my first trade of the year. We had the price break a downward trend line. I took long position, high risk trade. I'm in the daily time frame, which is kind of new to me. I was in the 4-hour time frame all year last year, 2024. 2025, I'm trying to step it up a little bit more, kind of embrace more of that swing trader persona or more swing trading traits, hold for longer. So I'm in the daily time frame. I have to wait for price to progress a little bit in order for me to lower my risk. So I need some pullback and then continuation so that I can mark up a steeper trend line. But regardless, we're up like 333 ticks. I'm in a long position in platinum, first trade of the year. It's January 9th. And just some thoughts. So this was a hard trade to get into, and for one particular reason, I took a break from trading for longer than I would have liked, longer than was necessary. Last year in 2025, I hit my trading goals for the year in October. End of October. So I was able to take November and December off. To be honest, some of October, November, December off of trading. That's excessive. It is always so much harder to get into a trade after you've taken such long of a break like that. And it gives you some bad habits, or it just puts you on the wrong foot getting back into it, especially in the new year. So my mindset coming back into trading after taking that long of a break was rip it off like a band-aid. Just place a trade, where that should never be the mindset. I should just be able to be presented with a setup, take it, get in. Like it should be that easy. But instead I was hesitant. I didn't feel as confident. I had passed up on plenty of moves in the past. There was some FOMO as well, because during that break, there was incredible movement. Oh my God, during the elections in November, insane volatility. And then December, amazing volatility, especially for the metals and for crude oil. Finally broke out of this kind of consolidation it's been in for a while. Looks like it might be on this new uptrend. We'll see. It's kind of pulling back a little bit, but I think maybe overall we might finally get that new uptrend. But regardless, I missed out on some awesome moves. So there was a lot of FOMO and a lot of hesitation and a little bit of a lack of confidence. So I don't know if this is going to help you guys. To be honest, I think for experienced traders and newbies, this is advice that can help anyone. It's refraining from taking so long of a break. And that goes with anything. To be honest, I'm experiencing the same thing with working out. I took such a long break from working out. I'm talking from running, from the gym, from hot yoga. It makes it so much harder to get back into it when you take a break, when you take too much time off. Obviously, there's balance. There's healthy time off, there's recovery, and same with trading. There is healthy time off, not necessarily recovery when you're trading, but kind of recalibrating or regrouping after maybe a big loss or a big win. There's balance, but I think it's when it's excessive or when you go too far one side that it becomes a problem. So me taking so long of a break was a problem. And I think I've been doing this for 10 years now. Decade. I've been trading for a decade. And this is one thing that I know across the board, newbies, beginners, intermediate, when you take too long of a break from trading, it messes with your psychology. And maybe you don't have to always be placing a trade, but at least always be up to date in what the market is doing, when your setups happen, maybe trades that you could have or would have or should have taken when you are taking a break, but just don't take too much time away from the charts. You won't see the consistency. I'd say if I was to apply this to the newbie traders, if you're trying to just simply find profitability and consistency, you cannot take a break. You have to get that chart time and you have to get that experience, and you have to place those trades. So I'd say the taking a break is more for the experienced traders, and I'd say less for the beginner traders. And I think it hurts less when you take a break as an experienced trader versus a newbie trader. I think the newbies, it's never a good idea to take too long of a break. To be honest, that was a big part of the reason that I took so long to become profitable, is I just wasn't taking trading as seriously. I would take months off, and that's just not okay. You're not getting anywhere if you're gonna take months off with anything in life. If you were trying to work out and get that ultimate like gym bod, you can't just take months off of working out. You have to put all of your things in place. You have to put all of your ducks in a row. Nutrition, working out, routine, recovery, all of these things just have to consistently happen. And that's the same with trading. So I love talking and preaching trading terminology and language and practices and advice. And it's so funny how much they intertwine with fitness and working out and being consistent and building muscle. And here I am far away from my working out goals or my fitness goals. I hope I can be better about that this year in 2025. But these are just some things that I am thinking of right now, being in my first trade of the year. And it's cool advice for, I'd say, across the board for anyone, really. I mean, the experienced traders probably already know this. They know that when they take too long of a break, it's never good. It kind of takes them out of their flow, out of the routine. But beginner traders, absolutely, that's not allowed. So I would say you need to be more strict and more disciplined on your time away from the charts or time off the charts, and the breaks that you take when you're a beginner, much more than when you're not. So when you got the chart time in, you got the experience, you got the years under your belt of trading, then maybe you can take a month off or 2. But yeah, I took, just from processing and seeing the hesitation that I had in January, it happens every year, which is so funny. There's always some form of hesitation or lack of confidence, or I don't know what it is. It's just January, a new year, a little bit of PTSD from some bad Januaries that I've had in the past, but it seems to be a very recurring factor here. Januaries are just the trickiest for me. It's when do you place the first trade? When is it appropriate? What is the volatility? What's the movement going to be like in January? Is it going to be in my favor? Are we going to be in consolidation? So it's always, January is always tricky. So if you're finding yourself struggling in January, know that you're not alone. But just some advice that I have for you guys, for the newbies especially, don't take a break from trading. Don't do it. Don't do it. Even if you need to go to simulating instead of live trading, or if you're just simply not trading, you still need to be in the know and up to date with chart movement all the time. You need to be continuously looking. So that's my little tidbit as I'm on my road trip to Atlanta. So hope this was helpful, guys, and I will see you next time.